Sim Girl. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Today we tackled a video that has been long overdue, and that is my daily makeup routine. So many of you babes have asked for it, and I'm here to deliver finally after way too long. I filmed this video like 2 or 3 days ago, and when I went in to edit it, I realized the whole thing was out of focus, so I didn't wear my glasses. Also, a couple things we are not going to discuss, and that is my nails. I'm so sorry. I took my acrylics off and I started like picking away at the rest of it, which is horrible. Never do that. Also, my eyebrows right now are in the process of growing out, as always, so they look absolutely trash when I have no makeup on. With that being said, if you guys want to see how I get this daily glam, I'm going to answer some questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram, which I'll link below and put right here. But yeah, if you guys want to tag along with me on this little journey, then just keep watching. So for the first thing I'm gonna put on my face, obviously I go in with foundation. I haven't been wearing full coverage foundation lately. Just because I feel like spring to me is like glowy skin, very luminous, very like natural, at least for me, unless obviously I'm doing a shoot or something like more important. But for everyday use, I've just been going in with the CC cream, but this is the illuminating one from It Cosmetics. So all I've been doing basically is putting a pump of that on my hand. That is distracting. Hold on. Don't worry, I get it. That's what him is bus. Anyways, okay. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I literally just have one single pump of this. I'm going to go in all over my face. I've been using a flat top brush. This is just from Morphe. There's a fatty hair on it. I'm hoping it's mine. Anyways, so I basically just pick up a little bit on my fingers, dot it around, and kind of go ham. One pump really is not that much, and I'm not gonna lie, like this definitely obviously is not full coverage. It is a CC cream, so if you have like a lot of acne or scarring or like pigmentation that you're trying to cover, this probably is not going to be your best friend, I'm not gonna lie. So anyways, I am just going in everywhere with this, and I am blending it around. I wouldn't recommend like going ham blending like this with a standard foundation, just because you'd pick up a lot of product and move the coverage around from obviously areas that you want it typically. But yeah, for this there's not very much coverage to it. It's just evening my skin tone more than anything. So I'm kind of going ham, and then I'm going to go back in with a sponge and blend it in. So I'm literally just taking a beauty blender and I'm going to pound it into the skin. So I figured while we're doing this is going to be like a really unorganized video. We're going to answer a couple questions. I literally just posted to ask you guys for questions, so there probably won't be too many. But yeah, this video is like one of the most requested videos that I get. So that's what we're doing. I also want to fill you guys in a little bit on what the heck is going on in my life. So I'm going to take a tiny bit more of that while we talk. So I did not even realize what kind of musician am I. I did not realize that my child, aka my second single, has been out for a month as of like 2 days ago. If you're watching this, obviously it's going to be further in time, but yeah, it's been out for about a month, a little bit over, and I didn't even like notice, and I feel like that's so important. So I definitely need to address that with you guys, and say thank you, just because the amount of love and support that I've gotten on my music thus far, like into my career and into my life, has seriously been so unreal, and I never would have expected it for like someone like me to just be so blessed with so much like love and support from people that I've never even met. It's really a crazy feeling, and I'm so thankful for it. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for streaming my music. If you have no fucking clue what I'm talking about, basically I put out 2 singles in the past like 12 months. My first one was Pieces, and that came out I think in August or September, and then Surviving You just came out last month. So yeah, really exciting stuff. My next project I have talked a little bit about is going to be an EP. So you'll have 5 instead of just 1. With that being said, it's a fuckload of work and I'm literally dying every single day. I'm dying for you. I hate myself. Okay, so concealer. I feel like I'm repeating everything because I just filmed this. So the concealer I've been using is the Too Faced Born This Way, but it's a little bit darker than I'd want it to be, so I've been mixing it with the new concealer that I'm trying out. So I kind of put this lower under my eyes. Kind of put it lower than I typically would. And then I go in with the other one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. And I put this like right above it. I'm wearing a white shirt right now, so everyone say a silent prayer, because if you know me, you know I'm a disaster with nice things. AKA right before, okay, this wasn't a nice thing, but this is a funny story. Right before I filmed this, I was wearing a white I Heart Domino shirt and I ate like potatoes with ketchup on them, and I had a fatty ketchup stain like right on my collarbone by the time I was done. So hopefully I don't absolutely ruin this shirt too, because that one is done for, a girl. Like, and not like I dropped it, like I sprayed a little bit of ketchup. Like I'm talking I dropped the whole potato onto my shirt and then ate the potato off the shirt, obviously, and then just continued on with my day. But one thing I've been doing a lot lately is going back and forth between under eyes to blend. And that is because I feel like you get more even coverage like between the 2 eyes when you do that. Just because I feel like as the concealer sits down and like really sets into the skin, the coverage is built a little bit more if you let it kind of dry down a bit. So by jumping back and forth and not just concentrating on one eye, you're getting a more even coverage. I'm going to take the Too Faced powder. Just a smidge. I'm really hoping I'm in focus. Hello. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyways, so I'm going to take a little bit of this powder. And basically, I'm just going to set the areas. Oof, I'm going to spill it everywhere. I'm going to make a big old mess and have a grand time. Anyways, so I'm just going to set the areas I know that I'm not going to put excess powder later. And by powder, I mean powder products. So like bronzer, blush, highlight, anywhere like that, I'm not going to set. But anywhere I know that like I'm done intentionally applying product there, I'm going to set. So I'm going to set under my eyes with a decent amount of the powder. This isn't like the peach version of their powder, so it's not like, it doesn't taste good. Don't you guys hate when you get like a hair or an itch like right in your nose, but you like have makeup on, so you have to like pat to, no? It's me? Okay. Okay, that was horrible. Anyways, moving on to the brows. I'm going to try to zoom you in, but I honestly don't know what I'm doing, so wish me luck. I've been going in with the Benefit Ka-Brow. Once the hairs have been brushed in an upward motion, I follow right underneath. And I barely pick up any product, so I'm working my way in. I'm not gonna lie, I do it different every time. I don't always go in first. Sometimes I work my way out, and sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna try to turn my head a little bit to show you, but it's a little difficult. So basically, like that I'm doing my shitty eyebrow for you too. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone has a good eyebrow, and then like one that just does its own fucking thing and like takes vacations in the middle of the week. That's mine, and that is my right one. So okay, so now that that is done, I'm just gonna quickly move on to my eyes, which literally take 3 seconds. And all I've been doing is, sorry, I'm like leaning out of focus, but all I do is pop my bronzer in the crease basically, and I have a little bit of creasing going on, so I'm just gonna pat it out with my fingers. So I just dip in a tad and start kind of towards the outer corner and buff my way in, and then back out, and then I bring it down onto the lid just a smidge. This is like one of the easiest ways, and I feel like most known ways, to keep your makeup looking very cohesive. Your bronzer matches your eyes. And it also saves room. Like if you travel a lot, you don't have to have nearly as many products when you can double them up. I've been using the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian. Sorry, that was so challenging. I'm just going to take this little pencil brush and basically pop it on the inner third. Once I have enough there, I'm going to bring it down into that inner corner and then down to the inner third of my bottom lash line as well. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. You should be able to see better now. My only concern with this is the glittery fallout, so just beware of that. The glitter is so intense and reflects beautifully, but if you don't set it, I think you'll realize like halfway through the day you have glitter everywhere on your face. So be aware of that, and that's pretty much the only concern you will have with this product. So to set that, I just use my regular highlighter, which I'm going to do really quick. I'm just going to use the same brush. I like to keep it, wow, very simple. Get the job done. Now that I have that done, I'm just going to pop on some mascara. I've been using the same mascara forever. This is the Benefit They're Real, and I've literally been using it since 6th grade. So I took a break for about a year. I'm going to kind of just talk through this part. Took a break for about a year-ish and used the Too Faced Better Than Sex. But I feel like that one crumbles a lot on your face throughout the day, and you'll find like little flecks of mascara or whatever, like black specks on your face, and there's nothing cute about that. So okay, so moving on to the rest of the face. Everything goes by very quickly for me after this point, so all I'm going to do is pick up a super big fluffy brush. I'm going to go back in with my bronzer, and I'm basically going to hit the cheekbones. I'll do this side so you can see a little bit better. But with this, I like to start right in the cheekbone, little circular motions, and I like to kind of bring it forward and up. Oh my god, I totally forgot to answer questions. Okay, we're going to do a couple right now really quick. So I'm going to hop on my Instagram if you don't follow me. I'm going to put my handle right here. It's just Samantha Schaffner. Check me out, girl. Here we go. So let's see. Let's answer a couple while I'm bronzing and highlighting and stuff. So the first one says, the truth about false lashes, hard or easy? And this is from Jazz. Truth about false lashes. I love them, obviously. You'll see me wearing them in a lot of like for important events or pictures and whatnot. But lately for me, I've been on this like natural grind to where I feel like my eyelashes do enough for me unless I'm absolutely trying to go like completely glam. My natural eyelashes are pretty long and pretty thick, so even just slapping a couple extra coats of mascara on does that for me, and I don't have to go through like the constant burden of like reapplying glue in the inner lash line or worrying about if it's going to come off or like they feel like they're melting off in the sun. I feel like it's just more comfortable for me, but at the same time I love a good glam. So when you find the right eyelash, the band and the style for your eye, everything becomes a lot easier. So I think once you have that down, lashes are a breeze, but it's totally preference. So Nat says, hi, not a question, but I love you, Mom. You're amazing. I love you so much, and I'm so thankful for you. And Nat is such a stan. She has been supporting me and loving me and present in my life for like 4+ years now, which is crazy. So thank you, Nat. I love you. Cambry says, favorite food? Mexican food. Any kind of Mexican food. Ooh, you will find me there. I am obsessed. I've been bronzing for 8 years. Okay, I'm going to do the nose a little bit. What's the next question? Favorite music artist. Okay, so Rascal Flat obviously is a country artist, but I am absolutely obsessed with them because they are like my absolute inspiration. They're the reason that I knew I wanted to be a musician, and I just love all of their music. Seriously, I mean, I know every single song of theirs, backwards and forwards, and I actually have them tattooed on my body, their lyrics. So the more you know. This looks crazy, but I kind of go ham and then just pat it out. Also, I'm like trying to stay in focus while I do this. Okay, so the next one says, oh wait, I didn't even give you multiple. Another one, JoJo. She's such a boss babe. I love her. Who else? Love Ben Rector. Love a lot of country, actually. Something a lot of you guys don't know about me. I love a lot of country. Anyone very acoustic, though. I don't love a lot of electronic music. So that's that about me. What else do we have? Biggest pet peeve and why? Okay, when you're driving and someone pulls out of nowhere, like out of absolutely nowhere, and speeds up and cuts you off for no reason, or to get there like literally 3 seconds faster, pisses me off. Cannot stand it. Cannot do it. Another thing is like obnoxiously loud chewing, or people giving like opinions or like trying to direct you in life when you didn't ask for it. Who are your biggest inspirations when it comes to singing? So I kind of answered that already. Let's hop on Snapchat and see. This one says, why wear makeup at all? We're going to say because I like it. Like a good glam. So next, I don't typically wear blush. I'm not going to lie. But when I feel like doing the most, I will. Next, I go in with a little bit of blush. Again, I've been using the same blush forever. This is by Ulta. It looks absolutely disgusting, and I use this shade. This is in Nude Pink. And I like to start right about here and flick it forward towards my nose. And do the same thing over here. And flick it forward towards the nose. I'm going to go in with my favorite highlight. Now, I cannot stress this enough. This is the most beautiful highlight I've ever used in my life. And you know me, I was a like Ofra diehard for Rodeo Drive, but I didn't want to admit it. It's a little too dark for my skin tone. I don't know why nobody told me. Whatever, but this Laura Mercier highlight is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my whole life. It literally just says matte radiance baked powder, so I don't even know if it's supposed to be a highlight or if it's just supposed to be like an illuminating powder, but it's fucking beautiful, so we're gonna use it. Where's my highlight brush? I literally have no idea where it is, and I'm not gonna get up. I would not recommend highlighting with a brush this fucking jumbo, but I'm gonna because I don't want to get up again. So basically, I'm going to show you what it does dry. So this is just dry cheekbone, dry powder. This is how she goes on. It is stunning, stunning. And it's like the most natural skin-like glow I have ever seen in my life. I'm so obsessed. I've been loving a glowy chin. Not gonna lie, I'll pat some in between my eyebrows and then right above. Like, I have been into that dewy. Like, look at it. It's not as in your face as some of the highlights I typically would have worn, but it is just, I want to fucking eat it. Like, I can't say anything more. So think that's about good other than the lips. I'm gonna zoom you out. We're gonna hit a little lip action. Alright, you guys, this is it. This is the final look that you guys have been asking for. And yeah, I am obsessed with it. Obviously, it's my go-to for a couple months now, and I hope you guys love it. Of course, as always, all the products that I use will be listed in the description below. But other than that, you can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Click the bell to be notified when I post. To see more behind the scenes, you're going to want to check out all my other social media. That'll also be linked in the bio. World's worst outro. But I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing day / week. And I'll see you next time.